Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Star Wars The Bad Batch. Last time on The Bad Batch, we had Replacements, where the Bad Batch got stuck on a desolate moon and had to deal with some of the creatures around there. But it was actually a good proving moment, I guess, for Omega, as she had to go off on her own to retrieve one of the capacitors, I think, and she managed to do it, and also, A, without getting killed or injured herself, and B, killing or injuring the animal, basically. And then at the end, Wrecker showed that he actually made a room for her in the ship, which was pretty cool. On the other side of the story was Crosshair, still at Camino, dealing with Project War Mantle, which was the beginning of the Stormtrooper, Death Troopers, the new troops, basically. And basically it was showing why... It was basically explaining the Stormtroopers, you know? It was showing that the highly skilled clones were now going to be teaching conscripted soldiers how to be as good as them, basically, which would cut down the cost, but also give us really, really good soldiers that we wouldn't have to, use an inhibitor chip on, basically. It was all very interesting. And we also got Admiral Rampart, who will be taking over Project War Mantle from Admiral Tarkin, so, yeah. All pretty interesting stuff, so I'm curious to see where we're going here in Episode 4, so let's just go ahead and get right into this episode of The Bad Batch. Here we go.
Idaflor. That's where we'll go.
But Idaflor's not even inhabited.
Which makes it the perfect place to hide out.
Yeah.
Hide? But I've been stuck on Camino my whole life. Can't we explore?
Not right now.
We
have to wait for things to settle down.
Just be
We
patient.
won't be doing either. By my calculations, the closest planet is Pantora.
Well, Pantora it is.
Alright.
Pantora it is.
Nah. Alright, you get some exploring. Not a lot. Oh, sweet. It's Space Russia. Might be jumping the gun on that. I just saw one little, onion-shaped dome.
I think he means credits.
Is that sufficient incentive?
Probably not. That's not Imperial, is it? Oh, I guess it is.
Pleasure doing business with you.
We're getting the hang of this civilian thing.
I guess they've never had to deal with that because they've been Army, They've been Republic.
This is Rasbar 6 at Row Station.
Word on the channels is you're looking for a certain modified Omicron-class attack shuttle. I might
It's
know
Fennec.
where to find it, but that information's gonna cost
I heard
ya.
Fennec was going to be on the
I'll
show.
make it well worth your while.
Ugh.
Transmit the coordinates and make sure they don't leave.
Ugh. They hired a bounty hunter to find Omega. That makes sense. Oh, and it's Fennec too. That's awesome.
And you stick out too much.
Oh, and you don't?
Not dressed like this.
Tuh.
Alright, let's get
He looks like a droid.
Omega, you're with us.
That's very clever, actually. Oh. They're the new Stormtroopers. Man. They just switch right into that new armor.
Things are changing quicker than I thought. Let's get what we came for and get out of here.
But the war is over. Isn't that good?
Depends
Eh.
which side you're on.
Yeah.
Thanks to the generosity of the new Galactic Empire.
They're not exactly friends with the Empire.
You're looking to sell something. How about your droid?
Droid.
Tuh.
Yeah, give you 2,000.
Give me a minute.
Tuh. He's got to convince Echo.
No. Once we get the supplies, I'll give you the signal and you can leave.
Nah.
Fine, but not at that price. I am worth more than 2,000.
Oh,
Maybe
Echo.
4,000.
3.
Deal.
Tuh. Poor Echo. He has to be the droid. Oh, space puppies. Omega, don't go after the space puppies.
Oh, hey, wait!
Oh no. Her action figure. Oh no! It's Fennec!
Omega!
How can you not catch up? This dude's going super slow.
Hey, watch it!
Sorry.
Whoop! Jeez! Watch where you're driving, man! Ah!
You seem lost.
I got separated from my friends.
I can help with that. Not to worry. We'll find them.
This is weird. This is a little weird. It looks like her. It's a good model.
You're right, Clink. I will report his deception at once.
I'll take your complaint.
Nuh.
Me?
Anyone else?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Here.
But we didn't pay for these.
It's okay to break the rules sometimes.
Yeah, girl, you're swinging with the Bad Batch. You gotta get used to this.
Not exactly.
I know. If you're alone, you should come with us.
Don't just invite people.
Omega, step away from her.
Does he recognize her? Hunter's ready. Knife versus blaster, though. Oh! Oh, good job, Omega. Whoop. Oh no, now she's got the knife. Oh god.
Omega, run!
Back to the ship. Oh, he's so strong. Oh, not strong enough.
Somebody attacked us.
Okay.
A woman, highly trained. She's after the kid.
Yeah, we'll see.
So he doesn't recognize her.
Get the ship ready to go.
Well, it's not technically a ship at the moment. And unless you have a team of maintenance droids, it's going to be a while.
I can help with that.
Cheer
Yeah.
up, fellas. We're going into the field.
Oh,
I'm not capable of removing our restraining bolts.
That's why I'm the supervisor.
good job, Echo.
Hey, where do you think you're all going? Get back inside. You're not a droid.
You got me for a bargain.
It was a bargain.
There you are.
Oh, okay, it's just Wrecker.
You
Good
have
job.
us worried. I'll handle her.
Oh shit. I want to see this.
You mess with the kid, you mess with me.
Hey, you mess with Spidey, you mess with New York. Oh. Good job, Wrecker.
Tech wasn't kidding.
Nuh.
We got our work cut out for us.
I am not programmed to repair or assemble starships. Oh,
These guys don't care. Why does he have legs?
I give the orders around here.
I don't like him.
DK,
Hanging from a tower in the lower
I do not see Wrecker, but Omega is hanging from a maintenance tower in the Skyway.
Hanging?
Nuh.
Now, I suggest you hurry.
Borrow a bike. Oh, that's so convenient. Bye.
You can thank me later.
Nuh. I mean, she does probably want Omega alive.
Tuck and roll when you land, kid.
You didn't tuck and roll. Whoop. Oh, delivery. Oh, good job, Omega. Oh my gosh. Dude's listening to music. Oh no, it's the fuzz. They're on their way. Oh. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh. That was bad. Come on. Learn to climb. Alright, good shot. Oh. Whoop. Good catch.
Hold on, kid. We're not out of this yet.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Well, it was a good landing, at least.
Oh, I'm missing all the action!
Aw. Poor Wrecker.
Diagnostic test indicates
I don't like the
specimen is
droid with
maloperated.
appendages. It looks
Well,
weird.
boys. Oh, wait! Don't go! She hasn't paid me yet! Stop!
Oh. She's probably gonna kill you now. Alright, they're outie.
She has to be a bounty hunter.
A what?
Someone hired to retrieve targets.
And you appear to be the target.
Me?
Hey, don't scare the kid.
We have to find out who she is and who hired her.
I mean, the Kaminoans probably hired her.
If they come back, you know how to contact me.
Huh. You know what? That's probably for the best. Don't kill the people that work for you.
The target got away, but I'll find her.
Man, I want to know. Alright. Although I'm sure it's, you know... I'm sure it's just the Kaminoans, but still. There's that piece in the back of my head that's like, oh, maybe it's possible it couldn't be. Alrighty, that's episode 4. Good episode, really good episode. Very action-packed episode, which I mean, I guess to an extent they all are, but that one, I don't know. Some different about that one, I guess. I don't know. Alrighty, and a good, definitely a good use of Fennec Shand. That is, let me actually, I'll get the cast list back up so I can get that correct. I'm pretty sure it's Fennec Shand. Shandy. I don't know. Yeah, Fennec Shand. Oh. However, Fennec does not have an I in it. Okay, good to know. Alright. That was good, man. That was good. And very interesting when, you know, because we were first introduced to Fennec Shand in The Mandalorian in Season 2. And, you know, the great thing about that is it's just Ming-Na Wen. And Ming-Na Wen is always amazing to have in anything. So now bringing her in an animation is also amazing, you know? I wonder, has she done... I wonder how much animation she's done. Why can't I think... I mean, she obviously did Mulan, but did she do any other animation? I don't know. Maybe I'm not well versed in Ming-Na Wen's career, but I mean, the thing that I mainly know her from is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where she was amazing in that one, in that show. So having her in Star Wars is incredible. Really good model on that too. And I knew from just the trailers for The Bad Batch that Fennec would be in this series at some point. Didn't expect it to be that quick, but it makes sense that she is a bounty hunter that she's a bounty hunter. Oh no, she was introduced in season 1, wasn't she? Of The Mandalorian, yeah. But she's a bounty hunter, and so she is hired to go after Omega, which makes sense, you know? So I like that. So yeah, going into the notes, there's not a ton we can really talk about, like, you know, because a lot of this is, you know, the Bad Batch basically versus Fennec. But still, we can sort of go over some of the stuff. I wrote down Pantora and supplies. Very interesting planet we got. I mean, it is sort of the standard, you know, Star Wars city. You know, we see some of that in Clone Wars. We see a bunch of those in Rebels. Like the standard Star Wars city. I did like, I kind of made a joke about it when they first showed an establishing shot of Pantora, but I did like how the skyline was a little different. You know, like it had the sort of the what I can only describe as sort of the Russian sort of onion top. I don't know what those are specifically called. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. but that sort of rooftop where it's, honestly, it kind of looks like an onion, So, so yeah, like that sort of, or like you could even say like it kind of looks like a Hershey's Kisses too. It's like it's that same sort of like shape. So yeah, like I like that. I thought the colors were really cool. The Pantorian security were also very like interesting, because as soon as it's like, oh, the police are coming, like I just immediately just assume like, oh, it'll be the stormtroopers. But it's not the stormtroopers. It's the specific Pantorian security, and their designs were kind of interesting. I like their helmets and stuff. So a good location, definitely. Like for a place that is another Star Wars city, it was pretty good. And then we got Fennec Shand coming in from The Mandalorian, which was pretty cool. And yeah, I really like that. And it's the interesting thing of this character was first introduced in The Mandalorian, so she takes her helmet off, she's just Ming-Na Wen. So to have that character now in the Bad Batch in animation is very interesting, and it was very, very convincing. She took off the helmet and I was like, yeah, that looks like an animated version of Ming-Na Wen, in the sort of Clone Wars Bad Batch art style. So I liked it, honestly. Like, she looked really good. The model was really good, and she was a friggin' badass, which is great. I mean, it's Ming-Na Wen. She's got to be a badass, So yeah, I really did enjoy her being in this episode, and it makes sense, that she is a bounty hunter that's going after Omega. Now, they bring up the question, oh, who is she working for? We pretty much know it's the Kaminoans, like it's safe to assume it's the Kaminoans because they need Omega back because she is going to be the new source, I guess, for the superior clones that they're going to try to make. So it's pretty safe to assume that it's the Kaminoans. However, I will say it did sort of, it because they don't specifically say it, there is there's something like in the back of my head that's like, oh, well, maybe there's like I'd say there's like a 5% chance that it's someone else, but I'm pretty positive it is going to be the Kaminoans. That'd be an interesting twist if it was someone else after her, but I don't think anyone really knows about her other than the Kaminoans. So yeah. But yeah. I love selling Echo as a droid. I thought that was really clever. That was really funny, because he's dressed up, he's got his helmet and stuff, and so he just looks like a droid, and just you could just see the light bulb go off in Hunter's head. It's like, oh, we could sell Echo, get credits, and then Echo could just come back, And I also like how, well, because it's one of those things where it's like, okay, so you're gonna sell your friend in order to get some money, basically. And yeah, they're cheesing it, obviously, by having Echo just go find them later and leave, and they just keep the money, but still it is just really funny. But I like how that doesn't, he's not actually fazed by that. He's like, oh, fine, if I have to sell myself for money, fine, I will. But I like he also wants a good price. It's like $4,000. I'm worth more than what that guy wants for it. And then after they leave and Echo says, you got me at a bargain, like that was really funny. So I like that. It is interesting because you would almost think like after everything that happened on Skako Minor and the whole thing of with the techno union and it is our property and stuff like that. It's like you would think he would have more of a problem, but he's like, no, we do need the money, but you better get some damn good money for me, and then I'll be back, So I do kind of like that, I thought that was really funny. Let's see. And then we had the whole chase of trying to capture Omega, which was interesting. And it's such an interesting thing with Fennec that it's like she can be so nice, and obviously Ming-Na Wen can play that. I'm so used to Ming-Na Wen, like on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, oh, she's the, you know, the tough one who doesn't really give two shits about some things, you know, she is the tough one, but there are times where she's caring and she, you know, is helpful and stuff like that. And then bringing that to a even nicer point here with Omega, I thought that was really good. I guess these. Oh God. One sec. Sorry, that was a rough sneeze right there. Okay. Anywho, but yeah, just, you know, bringing in that sort of nice side to her was very good and very clever in trying to get Omega to trust her. So that was all good. And then however, I do like, you know, Hunter immediately going into protective dad mode. And, you know, at first is like, oh, maybe he recognizes Fennec, but he doesn't. He doesn't recognize Fennec. But he immediately figured out, like, okay, this is someone trying to capture her. Then we had the whole thing. I kind of expected more out of Wrecker versus Fennec. I just kind of expected more, but that didn't really, like, pan out. She just sort of knocked him into a wall, and that was that. So, we had the whole chase, which was interesting. I did really like that. Also, a bit of Hunter versus Fennec was interesting. I like how he was overpowering her. Like, it's clear, like, okay, he's the stronger of the two of them. But then because she has her helmet on, she just headbutts him and he goes down. It's like, well, that makes sense, you know? You've got... And that's... her helmet also just sort of, like, kind of juts out just a little bit. So that would be a pretty hefty impact, you know? Oh, God, excuse me. Oh, now I'm all stuffly. Ugh. But then we had the whole chase, which was really interesting. Just a good set piece, and I like Omega, you know, figuring things out. You know, she is very capable, honestly, even if she is a bit naive, and can fall for some things, and isn't the most careful person in the world. I did like her with, you know, she like drops all the packages to try to knock down Fennec and stuff. So she is at least capable of somewhat holding her own. Like, she's not helpless, basically, which is good. I'm glad that just immediately Omega is not helpless, you know? And then, the last thing I wrote down, Bounty Hunter. Again, 95% likely that she is a bounty hunter for the Kaminoans. There is still that 5%, whereas, like, you know, oh, well, maybe, but I'm pretty sure it's just the Kaminoans. Although something else could be an interesting twist, but yeah. Until we see otherwise, I'm just gonna say it's the Kaminoans, so yeah. But yeah, good episode, really enjoyed it. No Crosshair in this one, but that's alright. But yeah, I'm interested to see where we're going next time. So that is basically it. A bit of a shorter discussion on this one, but maybe that's for the best. They can't all be these long discussions we've been having for some reason. But yeah, that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Star Wars The Bad Batch reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon, or you can watch my Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7 reactions in the other playlist on screen. Social media is also down in the description if you want to go check that out. See you guys later.